Anyway, from there, the kickoff by the kickoff by the Battlehawks was received at 28. Jones runs it. Hillary gets a yard. Tamu throws it perfectly. Pearson L runs it for 6 on a jet sweep. Jones gets 2 on the dump off. And then they're just running up tempo, and I think that's the key to their success is they drive down the field. And then they throw in Fitzgerald for a play again. He gets stuffed again because he sucks. Well, he doesn't suck. He's just not as good as Tamu. And then Tamu gets stuffed, proving they are even in the run game. And then Tamu throws it to Pearson L for the touchdown, and then he gets sacked on a 2-point attempt. And then for the second half, the Battlehawks just came out ready to fly, and this continued as the Battlehawks didn't stuff. But Walker got sacked out a bunch of magic, proving they were ready to fly, and 3 and out. They went 3 and out, guys. That's right. Walker went 3 and out. And then Pearson L, good punt return. And now this comment was when they're starting to come back more. Jonathan Hayes has helped his team overcome rough circumstances. They were down 6-21 going into the third quarter. They roared back. So 4th and 1 conversion by the Battlehawks happened after I said that. Tamu then ran for a touchdown. They failed on conversion. And then Walker did some crazy magic, but ends up being a punt anyway. And then this craziness happens. All right, so this is the start of the fourth quarter after the punt. And so they punt to the 1. The Battlehawks have 2 false starts in a row. And then there's a big catch by Pearson L with the throw behind him, gets a first down. And then there's another big throw. Lucas for the first down is on RPO. And then Tamu has a bad read. And then a 66-yard return by Johnson, which should have been negated by a neutral zone infraction by the linebacker. It wasn't. And then so they pop in the red zone. 1st and goal. Butler runs it. Then Walker does like a Dontari Poe-esque jump throw to Phillips, and then the 1-point conversion is good with a score 28-18. And then St. Louis's D just stuffs the Roughnecks offense from here on out. There was some crazy screen abilities, an almost pick. And then Tamu leads a ballsy comeback, and he fell short. But he did get a touchdown on Washington run, and then there's a 1-point attempt fail. I personally did not like the 1-point attempt fail, and then a holding penalty just kind of right at the end. My final thoughts on this game were the Battlehawks turnovers costed them the game, and they were dominated most of it. The Roughnecks won and capitalized on opportunities of their fuck-ups 20-24, despite being dominated by the Battlehawks, especially in the second half. Now some lovely stats. Jordan Tamu went 30 of 37, 284 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks. Those are NFL-esque looking numbers. That was kind of weird to look at. Jones had 16 attempts for 44 yards. Michael had 15 for 38. Tamu had 8 for 32. And he had the only rushing touchdown. And then Pearson L had a touchdown. Washington had a touchdown. And Jones had a touchdown. He threw a touchdown to 3 different people. And then as for the Battlehawks defense, they need a cool name. They got 1 sack, and that was on Onraka. And they only got 3 quarterback hits. 1 from Payne, 1 from Hillary, and 1 from President. And they had 3 tackles for a loss. That was on Karkaz 2. Gavin had 1, and McCoyle had 1. And they forced no turnovers on the MVP of the league. As for PJ Walker and the not Dallas Renegades. Not Dallas Renegades, the Houston Roughnecks. He went 20 of 31, 170 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks. His best runner was Butler, who had 7 attempts for 28 yards, 1 touchdown. He ran for 4 times for 27 yards. And Williams ran 5 times for 12 yards. And then Phillips caught 8 balls for 63 yards and 3 touchdowns. Sammy Coates had 4 targets and 1 catch, proving he still sucks at catching. He really needs to fix that if he wants to stay on the team, in my opinion. And then there was 3 sacks on the day. Gates had 1, Plamore and Wright combined for 1, and then Schwab had 1. And the 1 quarterback hit was Louis Lewis. I don't think that's his name. It was L. Lewis, not D. Lewis, on a quarterback hit. And they had a shit ton of tackles for a lot. Schwab had 1, Wright had 2, Nichols had 1, Parlor had 1, Harris had 1, Gates had 1. In terms of picks, Brown had 1, Johnson had 1. And then, yeah, there wasn't a whole lot else going. So anyway, guys, thank you all for watching. I'm sorry this episode got split in 2. You're going to notice this on the YouTube. Yeah, what happened is my alarm went off for my laundry while this was recording, because I made the episode this will have been a 40-minute video. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I might combine them and then cut this part out, or maybe I'll leave it. Anyway, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a nice day. Twitter in the description. Like, comment, subscribe, and goodbye.